What's up, good people? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hey, this has been a crazy day already, so I am getting this one out early to you. I have to check on some loved ones, so just wanted to share with you this crazy day in the market already. And I know you guys are saying, what crazy day? And at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about why I love this platform called YouTube, and you'll get it. All right. So, hey, first, you guys already know Stock Up with Larry Jones is where you're going to learn more about the market so you can learn more and earn more. This is what you get with the package. And then lastly, hey, you guys know about Moomoo and the promotion and then getting up to 16 free stock in each stock, worth up to thousands of dollars. But most importantly, I'm going to be starting a portfolio over there, and so you guys can follow, right? Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. Got to say that for legal logistics. Hey, let's get right into some stuff here. I'm going to chop this one up, so it's going to be very choppy, okay? But I'm just going to hit you with a lot of information. Bang, 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 bang. All right, we got the FOMC meeting coming on the 26th, all right? And then it's priced in over 90% that we will have one more interest rate hike of 25 basis points. Okay. We have decreasing inflation. We have CPI, PPI, all of these all of this information and all of this data showing that inflation is heading in the right direction, though it is still high. It's coming down, right? And so the Fed doesn't really need to go up more than one more time. Now, some may say he don't even need to go up this one more time. But I believe that just in case, because the worst thing that could happen right now after all of this hard work for 2 years is inflation rear its ugly head. Okay? So that's what I wanted to talk about there. So inflation is cooling off. Now the Dow. So here's another thing I wanted to talk about. The Dow has closed 9 consecutive trading days in a row. If it closes positive today, this will be the 10th consecutive day. Do you know what consecutive means? I can't even play that clip. I can't even play that clip. So much cursing. And you know what consecutive mean? All right. Pimp down. You guys know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that is a key indicator that we will probably not re-enter into a bear market anytime soon. Okay, so in history, with the exception of 2008, whenever the Dow closes 10 consecutive days positive, then it shows that we're not going to re-enter into a bear market, but could cool down, right? So there's room to cool down first, especially with big tech, but it's signs that we will continue the bull market and not go into a bear market anytime soon, okay? But we know that there's still an inverted yield curve. We still know that anything could happen. The Fed could get hawkish. Anything could happen that could change this up. This year is so unusual. Now, it is not written in stone that it's going to happen exactly the way history has. This is just something for FYI. Now, that doesn't mean go get bullish and start loading up on everything and just flying free with no stop losses and all of that. You guys know how we roll here. We trade the market that we're in. Now, let me get to what's been crazy for me today. Let me pull up my phone. You guys will have to see how crazy it was. I'm wore out already. But first, I want you guys to see what I did on this morning's video. On this morning's video, as you could see, I've been pinning my plays to the top. I've been pinning them to the top. And I know it's just the quickest way that I can communicate with you guys until I come back and do this, of course. All right. So always look at the last video. Now, I know that you guys are not always getting I'll talk about that later. And so what you need to do is just come to the page and check. All right. You just have to come to the page and check. Okay. All right. So I'll talk about that later. It'll all make sense. Let me share with you guys what happens. Now, DWAC, as you guys know, I had some puts on DWAC, meaning that I thought it was going to fall down. And those puts on DWAC is all the way out to October, right? Because the merger is going to happen and usually there's a sell-off. So at the time of filming this, DWAC, which is Digital World Acquisition, is up 54% today, right? So you guys know what happened to my put options. I was getting a spanking. I was getting spanked. They were down 55%. And remember, I wasn't going in heavy. I was just buying little by little by little. Yesterday, I bought more than I should have because the price was dropping and I got in more. The reason why it ran up today is because the SPAC that was seeking to merge with Trump's Truth Social Media company settled with the SEC. So the SEC had a lawsuit against DWAC, which is the blank check company that's going to merge with Truth Social. This had nothing to do with Trump. It had nothing to do with Truth. It had nothing to do with Truth Social. It had everything to do with the blank check company, which is the SPAC, Special Purpose Acquisition Company. Follow? And so that's why it ran up today, because they settled the case, right? And as you can see, even right now, it's up 56%, right? Ran up, cooled off in the middle of the day. Remember, that's how I usually make money. I buy at opening bell. I sell here, even with my options, and then I let it cool back off in the middle of the day, and then I'll buy back in here and then let it run up. Sometimes I'll let it go to the next day. Most of the times I sell it by the end of the day. And when I go into profit, I keep raising my stop losses. And the higher it goes, the higher I raise my stop loss. Okay. And so when it triggers, I trigger in profit, right? So that's what I've been doing. But let me show you guys what happened. So because I saw this was taking off and I was in puts, betting that DWAC would fall down in October, they were tanking by 55%. So what did I do? You already know I bought some call options, right? Bought some call options, and look at what happened in 5 minutes. At the top there, I bought the July 28th call options. I bought 10 of them, and it went up 118%. So even though my DWAC actually went down as low as 55%, but when I bought it, it started to cool off for some reason. My puts cooled off and I popped. As you can see at the top, I was still up almost $2,000. So I popped my calls, right? After selling my calls, my puts ran up. It was a crazy day. So it went from negative 55 to positive 5. And then I sold my puts because I'm going to get in at a better price. I sold all of my puts with the exception of 2. I sold all of them with the exception of 2. And then those 2 went down 12%. Right? And so now I'm only out of $37. I was out of $1,100 and now I'm out of $37. So that is a lesson for me and for you not to rush. Think when things are happening so fast in real time. All right. So as you know, I entered into some other calls with Carvana, right? Puts in Carvana. So I ran into puts in Carvana. I sold those, right? But then I made a $3,000 mistake. I made a $3,000 mistake. And what was that mistake? Well, let me show you what that mistake was. I clicked the wrong button to where I was borrowing options, right? Now, I'm not going to explain that because I'm not qualified to explain that. One of the things I'm going to tell you is I don't know everything, but I do know who does know, and I'm going to have them on the show the traveling trader. Okay. I understand it, but I'm not qualified to explain it. So I got into this position by hitting the wrong buttons, and I was trying to sell my put options, and I was buying these, right? I did it twice. And as you can see at the bottom, it was negative 43 contracts. And I'm looking and I'm like, what? 24K? And I freaked out. Then I figured it out. The only way for me to get out of that was to buy them back. So I entered into this position by hitting the wrong button. So two mistakes I made. One was I went too heavy, too fast into my DWAC puts. So be careful. Take your time, especially when you're going out that long. And then number two, make sure you pay close attention to what you were doing. I was trading so fast, I hit the wrong button. And the only way for me to get out of this position, I did not know, was because I didn't know I was in this position, was to actually buy them back, right? And so that's what I did. But I actually, as you can look here, I actually made money on that mistake for a change. Usually mistakes cost you, right? So look at this. Carvana at the top. Look at that. It was 43 contracts that I was in. And I was like, what in the world? And when I figured it out, then I had to buy these back. Okay. But the blessing in this was by the time I figured it out and got into it, I was $3,100 up. And so it wound up being a great day for me. And I'm out. I am out of all of these plays now. And as you can see, DWAC, actually, I'm in a better position with DWAC. I actually made money off of DWAC, and I actually made money off of Carvana. Let me know two things. Number one, if you saw my post this morning, my pinned comment this morning, if you saw this, if you entered into any of these plays and made some money, let me know. But what I will tell you is take profit often. Take profit often. Okay? Don't be afraid to take profit. Don't get greedy in this market. There could be a pullback before a position up. Now, this video is going to be a little longer than normal because now I need you guys to do me a favor. For those of you that watched this morning video, when I asked you to do the favor, you did, and I thank you. I need everyone to do me a quick favor, and that is tell me why you love YouTube.
Someday, and that day may never come, I'll call upon you to do a service for me.
So that day is now. I need you guys to do that service for me. Now, there is something going on with there are certain things that trigger certain things. Understand what I'm saying without saying? And so I'm running a test. I will not post another video until next week because I need you guys to tell me positively with positive comments why you love YouTube. I love YouTube because it allows me to help you guys make money. It allows me to communicate with you guys. Excuse me. It allows me to communicate with you guys, and that's why I love YouTube. And the commercials that come out because they're direct. The commercials that come out are basically mainly in finance because this is a finance page, though you get other things too. And so this platform, I don't have to go through a major media company. I'm not really big on TikTok and all of these other social medias. I believe that this is the best social media platform. So I need every one of you. It's okay to leave other comments about the plays, but don't leave a comment without leaving me a positive comment about why you like YouTube. And down the road, I'm going to tell a lot of you that you are YouTubers and it could be your platform. I absolutely love my Sunday afternoons where I get to talk to you guys inspirationally so I can, and not even talk about stocks, but talk inspirationally. and just a lot of benefits that what I like. I work hard, so I work harder doing this than I did my regular job. And that's because I try to keep you guys fed. So I love this platform and I hope it grows, and I hope you guys continue to share me on this platform. Make sure to continue to hit the like button. And I need you guys to do this for me, because I can't say why you guys are figuring. You guys are picking up what I'm putting down. But if you just do that favor for me, it's a small favor to ask. Just leave a positive comment of why you love YouTube and its advertisers, okay? And I'm going to leave it right there. I am going to have a guest. I'm going to try to have a guest on that's going to further help us explain what happened when I entered into. Some of you guys already know that do options all of the time. It's cool. You can leave a comment there, but also leave a comment why you love YouTube. Okay, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to do what's necessary to stay not just on this platform, but for my videos to be seen by many eyes and heard by many ears, because I am here for the average trader. I'm here for the retail trader. I'm here for you, okay? And I need you to help me by doing this small favor. You heard the Godfather. Do this favor for me, all right? I love you guys. Have a blessed weekend. Let's see how this works. If I get low participation, then I'm going to rethink things. But if I get high participation, you guys will see me back sooner, okay? I love you guys. Do this for me, okay? Talk to you later.